Astrid Fizz bought us some stackable pencils, but the problem with them is that the pink one's pencil has come off and the blue one, they can't even sharpen it. But Maya Chef Tech Color Help knows what to do. Let's start by removing the pencil from the blue one. It works better without. And the pencil can be used for the dolls. Let's color this pencil blue with a blue Sharpie. And let's add a bit of black to it. And maybe mix up the colors more. What about a blue to black pigment pencil? What an inventive idea. Or what about make it look like a marker? I know who's going to love this. I think I can see Andre coming.
Hey, I also want to spy on Andre.
Classic Silvio Fizz. I better open it.
Astrid Fizz, I have a gift for you.
Oh wow! Thank you so much!
Did you dye your hair? Well, it was my secret ingredient to my brand new hair dye that I've created.
You create hair dyes? Then, with the room temperature difference, Andre's hair color has turned back to blue. But when he left, the black hair came back. A hair dye pen! And it changes colors just like Andre's hair. My little brother will love this. We have a real little backpack. Let's get the scissors and open it up. Looks like we have some plastic to use. Let's cut it off. And cut here. And here. I wanted the bunny one, but the stores did not have it, so I have to make do with just the pink one, but that's okay. I can always make a bunny one out of it. And out of the plastic, I will make the bunny shaker. But first I will have to stitch it. I have stitched it off camera, leaving this part, and that is going to be for the red glitter. Well, I know some of you may have the actual one, but I couldn't find it in my area where I live and in my local stores, so all I have got to make a DIY version of it, but that's okay. Now I'm going to get the red glitter and fill it up. Well, you could also do that to your own ones, even if you have the authentic one. If you do, please tell me in the comments. Or maybe you would want to take out the glitter and put your own in. But to this one, I'm just going with Real Littles, but DIY version. So time to get filling it up. The glitter didn't work, so I had to use beads. Now I'm going to seal it in here. Filling it with beads is done. Now I'm going to show you different ways of how it can be used. In this Real Littles backpack that I have bought, I've got another one of these lunch boxes, but for me it can turn into a bunny suitcase. So I'm going to start with painting a white base on the tie-dye pattern. The white base will create a blank canvas to paint on once it dries, or even draw with a Sharpie or anything. There will be a completely blank white canvas. Once it's all covered up in white paint, let it dry. Painted white and a white piece of paper have been glued here, because I'm going to draw the bunny with twin markers that don't show up on plastic, but they do on paper and fabric. So this is the reference picture from the Real Littles backpack that I wanted, but I couldn't find anywhere in Northern Ireland. So I'm going to do the bunny based on this reference picture, but put my own style to it. A mixture of both of these. So now I'm going to draw the bunny. Do they look similar? But anyways, we still need to glitter up the luggage. And I'm going to try my best to make it peach and pink. This part I'm going to mix this glitter glue with that one. The mixture is in. time to mix, mix, mix until they are all mixed together. All mixed in. Time to paint this with the glitter glue. Glitter glue applied. Let it dry. After it has dried, I've decided to add the coral glitter glue to it. After that, I'm going to apply beads on this side. Beads check. Now let it dry again. And it looks like a dollhouse luggage now. You could stop here, or you could go next level. To take this to a new level, you can use velvet fabric to add pockets to the luggage. You can also add press studs to it so it can open and close. But I'm going to do that with this, but it has to be stitched first. Pockets done. It even has press studs so you can open and close it. And this can be useful for stop motion animations. The other pocket I'm not going to do, but once that is done, I'm going to glue it here and here. The pockets are in. Let them dry. Let's have a look at the luggage itself. It's paired really cutely with Nicholas Mello, and especially the fact that Nicholas Mello is an animal lover. It really fits in with the theme and everything. We did the appearance review. Now the practical part of the review. I could only fit one Nicholas Mello's shirt into the luggage. The other clothes they couldn't fit, but you can make sure they all fit with stop motion animation, and you can even edit it to make it like the perspective is different, because you're the editor, you're the owner of it. You do what you want. And about fitting in to the press stud pocket in the luggage, I couldn't fit the clothes in, but I could only fit in this bunny bead. That's his bunny toy or bunny doll. It can fit in there, so maybe he can put his bunny dolls in there, or his electronics or something. But at least it doing what it's supposed to with the clothes. Just edit it with your Photoshop skills or whatever you use. If you have those skills, use them. However, if you're not making this for stop motion animations but rather for a child to play with this, well, the children can pretend the clothes can fit, but they don't. Or you can make your children some clothes that don't fit the doll but just made to fit into the luggage. That could be an option. Or you can do a cardboard insert or something. Because, of course, it would be a children's toy version. But stop motion animators can also do the trick if it looks realistic enough. So that's the practicability of this suitcase review. If you're feeling creative enough, you can also use a piece of fabric to make Carmela a blanket, so Carmela can sleep in the luggage during her flight. That is also an option. If the dolls are tiny enough to go in the luggage. So that's the options I offered, especially for the appearance part of the review and the practical review, how practical it is. I hope you find it helpful. If you know what you are going to use it for. Time for the scale review. Here we have a Barbie doll. And it's way too tiny to fit Barbie clothes inside. And it looks like more of a lunchbox rather than a suitcase for a Barbie. So the suitcase wouldn't work for Barbies since Barbies are too big for it, and the suitcase would look like more of like a really tiny kid's luggage. That would I even call it a kid's luggage? No. So for the luggage part of it, not for Barbies. For Shopkins Shoppies, actually it is a good size for Shopkins Shoppies to be used as luggage. The size is good and it looks really cute with Shopkins Shoppies dolls. So I would say, sure, if you have Shopkins Shoppies dolls or those that are the similar scale, sure, use it. Now the Sparkle Girls minis. When Nicholas Mello, he was a Sparkle Girls base, but he was also having the joints replaced, so I could use him in stop motion animations and find him easier to pose. And we've seen it with Nicholas Mello, and I approve it for him and Astrid Fizz and the other Sparkle Girls minis. Dolls or other dolls that are similar scale. Now let's see with Lalaloopsy Tinies and other dolls that would be similar scale. With Lalaloopsy Tinies, this is so big that it would be a 2-person job for these dolls to carry it in their scale, and it could overpower them. They can't lift it, so no, wouldn't suggest using it with Lalaloopsy Tinies or other dolls that are similar scale. Just so you know, the recommended scale and the recommended dolls for the luggage would be Shopkins Shoppies and Sparkle Girls Minis or anything that's in similar scale. Let's select a sticker. After drawing the design on with ball pens, I'm going to use these twin markers to color that in. Done. If you don't want to use the stickers how they are, you can always draw over them or something. You can even decorate your doll houses with your custom stickers. I think it could use something. Let's paint it first. First, we have to mix a white with a red to create pink, but I will use the white, so I have separated the sections for the white and the pink. And I think I will add some burnt sienna into the pink mix. The burnt sienna makes sure the pink looks like a rose pink, just like what I wanted to give it. It will be rose pink with a little bit of burnt sienna mixed in. The pink all mixed. Time to paint the background in the pink, and white would be for the bunny. Once that is painted, let it dry. I have to so awkwardly hold this like this because look, all of it is wet paint. So I'm going to let it dry at the radiator so I could do more details later. Okay, so since the white and the pink have dried, here's a reference picture of the authentic Real Littles bunny stackable pencils that I don't have, but I'm repainting these ones into these. The face and the extra detailing will be done in gold acrylic paint, but because these are so tiny, I'll have to use a needle to paint it. But before painting, I did add texture with enamel effects. I'm not so sure you can see it on camera, but I think I can. Some of you may not. This one will have the sleepy bunny, this one have a bunny, and this one would be the sparkly bunny, if you can see the textures. If not, then you'll see them better when I paint them with the gold paint. The details on the bunnies have been painted. Now I let them dry. Well, the gold part, since the black part of it, which is the facial expressions and the eyes, were done in ball pen. But still let the gold parts dry. Since the bunnies have dried, I'm going to, for the background, mix these glitter glues. While for the gold parts, I will do this glitter glue. Let's now let the bunny thing dry. After these are finished, there is actually 3 ways of using these. Here's one of the ideas. You can use these for flower vases in the dollhouse. Idea number 2. You could glue those on and turn it into a lychee mallow cake for your dolls. I've decided to go for a yellow lychee mallow cake, but still I have to let that dry, and once it dries for the other side, I'll make it look even more like a cake. Once it dried, I used Sharpies to add cake layering, and the cake can be even flipped to another side for the appearance of a different cake. So there's the bunny side and the cherry side, 2 in 1. Another way of using it is making a preschool toy for your dolls. So I'm going to need more beads for this. So we have to first of all insert a wire. The beads will come later. I will just have to bend the wire to create an interesting texture for the toy. Ta-da! But here we'll have to do something to add more beads, and so it could stay up easier. Ta-da! Carmela and Zola have something to play with at the airport or something like that. So that's another way of using these for your doll houses. Let's make a custom doll. But first, I'm going to change her face. I know, but that's just how the process works. I have to let them dry before the irises and the pupils can be done. From this backpack, I have cut this piece off so I could remove this and use the zipper and some of the fabric separately. So So I'm going to cut the zipper off since I'm going to use it for something else. I did remove the zipper from it, but the zipper has to be held like this because it did break off and I wasted time putting it back in, but still, I can still salvage it. Anyways, I'll be using the fabric from this for the dress, like part of the dress. These Poundland dolls actually do have easily removable heads, which would be good to test patterns and things like it. So I'm testing the pattern. Yep, could do it. Let's see. I'm going to cut the armholes in this fabric that I've salvaged from the Real Little's pocket. And just to measure it out, because it's supposed to be a life hack. Cut out the armholes and kind of fits, but I would use hook and eyes in the back of it and maybe cut the neckline of this because I don't like it like that, to be honest. Done with stitching the hook and eyes on. This was done, so I could show you that you can actually use the Real Little's backpack pocket fabric to make doll clothes. Just depends. I would just say to use the pockets from it since the pockets are too tiny for anything. Now I want to have fun, add something to the bottom part and decorate this top. I think she will look better with different hair, so let's remove it. I'm going to keep her outfit as a surprise. While her face problem is getting fixed by fixing the paint and it is drying, I am making some hair. I've got this in Poland and now I'm undoing the satin ribbon to make this hair, and you will see the finished result. The doll where I'm doing the hairstyle is still drying. I just want to show you the outfit before I change it after finishing the hair of the other one. So, just to be aware, the Real Little's backpack fabric isn't stretchy when you glue the rhinestones on. And it took a bit of time to remove it and put it on again. So that's something to be aware of with the Real Little's backpack fabric. It's not going to be enough for a Barbie, but for these types of dolls like mini dolls, Shopkins dolls, it could do. Just depends on how big your doll is. I did try to use the zipper but I failed since it came off. No! Sorry, but it's just I need more practice with it. If you know how to do better than me with zippers, please tell me in the comments. Maybe you know a life hack that I could have never came up with. You tell me in the comments if you are better at this than me. I do like sewing, but I'm not that good at the zippers. And especially that it was my first ever time trying to salvage it, and it failed. I just want to show you this. I have used a regular pink Real Littles backpack and I've turned it into the bunny one that I wanted. I wanted the bunny backpack, but here in Northern Ireland I did search stores, but they didn't have it. I did even search online shopping, and the shipping from America was like crazy expensive, so had to say no and just make it do with the regular pink one and then stitch on the fur to make it a bunny one. I even took this so far that I've taken this off by cutting it. It was something for a zipper. I preferred something like this because it looks cuter, like a bunny. That is like, we've used a flower bead. I also used Sharpies to draw the bunnies and cherries, which is more me for it. And also at the other side, and I can still use it to open and close. Just had to cut that off, and I've used craft wire to put that bead on. So now I'm going to show you how to use this. The thing that I was supposed to use anyways, but I've taken off the backpack. So this is the zipper thing that I've actually cut off with sharp scissors and with all my strength to do it. And it worked! Is it going to work for you? You never know if you never try. Let's make a shower gel bottle for the dolls out of it. We have cut out the label. Now I'm going to use the foam adhesive tape to make the label stick to the zipper thing, and I'm going to add it to the bottle thing. It's not a bottle, but still you can use it this way. Done. The drawing on the label is done. Now I'm going to add the red glitter glue to finish it off. It may take lots of layers because I was putting the red over a black background, I'm only going to do one layer, but that's to know if you want to completely cover it up in red glitter. But I think that's fine. Be creative, try it. And yes, the kids' Rosy Peaches shower gel was actually made out of the filled zipper thing that I've also taken off for this life hack, so you can make shower gel bottles with it. Now they have to dry. The shower gel bottles are drying, and I realized that Nicole Seafoam has dried, and her finished hairstyle that you've been waiting all episode to see. So Nicole has like lychee mallow seafoam hair styled in 2 roses, and it has glitter in it. And that's her finished design. So hope you all like it while the shower gel bottles are drying. So just wanted to show you. Nicole will be the pink one. I'm also thinking of a design for the black seafoam bush doll. Haven't started, but I'm thinking of it. So that's all I had to say about Nicole Seafoam. Maybe her twin sister will be eventually showing in a Maya Shefta color episode, but for now we just have her in this one. Please let me know, because probably I feel this is going to be the last of 2022, since the year 2023 is coming very, very soon. The shower gel bottles have dried. You can't put actual shower gel in there, but you can pretend. And it's to decorate the doll houses, and you can be creative. So just like with Rosy Peach shower gel, Carmela is in the bath. And I've used fabrics to make the foam, like 4 fabric, then some beads and Rosy Peach in the bath, and it all worked out. I wish the baths would be like this as a kid. I would love this. Really, as a kid, if I had that in the bath. Or if the shower gel did that, I would absolutely love it. But those are just suggestions you can do for your dolls and stop motion animations. And the lychee one, yes, it also dried. My hands were like in markers, so this is why they're red. They were in markers. Before I conclude the video, meet Iris Seafoam. She is Nicole Seafoam's twin sister, so Iris can sit beside her sister Nicole. So these are the twins. They're going to be featured in a secret episode and a secret movie The movie will be on paper, it will not use the dolls, and the movie's a secret from the public. So, yep. And before I leave, if you have one more question, where would I store all the life hacks that I've made using the Real Littles backpack? Ta-da! In my own custom-made Real Littles bunny one. Couldn't find the actual one, so I just had to do with the DIY one. This is a place to remember all the life hacks that I did in this video. Even if I look back on it in years later, I'll still remember it all with this backpack when I see these bunny ears. But anyways, that's it for the video. I didn't want to show you how I made Iris seafoam because if I did, it would last 55 minutes to an hour, and this video's already long enough. But at least I covered what was the most important parts of the video, which was using the Real Littles pieces. Anyways, bye! See you in the new series, because 2023 is coming very, very soon. Bye!